Today I'd like to discuss a little bit about the benefits of working with animals. I think I talk a lot about how much it sucks, but the reality is that there are actually some benefits. Number one, you basically never have to wear a bra. If you're a girl, this is super fun. So you're sweaty all the time, so if you do wear a bra, you're gonna go through like 3 to 4 per day living in Vietnam in the summer. So like, if you just wanna like burn your bra, breathe free, this is the situation that we're looking for here. Then you're sweaty all the time. And I know people are like, oh, sweat, gross. Yeah, I mean, if you're like a weird ass city person, fine. But we actually, we're really supposed to sweat. I mean, like the human body needs to, like this constant flow is actually kind of amazing. I mean, like, the great thing about it is that like I drink all day long and I pretty much never have to pee. That's fantastic, you know? So those are some really good benefits. Sweating a lot, drinking, not having to pee, not wearing a bra. Tan lines I'm really against, so I'm pretty hardcore on sunscreen. And we don't really go out in the sunshine anyway. All of our work really is indoors, and if we do any gardening work, it's only during the hours of dawn and dusk, so you're not actually having contact with sunshine. This is the fattest cat in the world. That's my phone popping off its selfie stick. Hey, Mumphy. They're all freaking out because I just dropped my phone and it made a weird sound. Oh, I fucking hate selfie sticks. So anyway, these are really great benefits. I was going to show you how fun it is to snuggle a super fat cat, but he apparently is terrified because I made the loud noise. Pig butt scratches. I'm gonna have to show you that a little. Here he is. Mumphy, Mumphy, I'll squish you. No! Oh, and he runs away because it's dinner time. They're eating, and I think we all know what's more important. I can't actually pick him up. I'm not really like, he has to be sitting at like a, like waist or chest level because I'm not allowed to pick up heavy things. How did I just get locked in? Oh, because I went through the cat room. I thought I locked myself out. I'll use this one. This is Changus. Picking him up with one arm is complicated. This is Changus. This is my baby. He obviously adores me by the look on his face. And you can squish him anytime you want. I will give you that permission. He's super sweaty now, and he's gonna spend all evening washing off mommy's sweat. Isn't that fun? He loves it. Look at him. He smells like paradise. Oh God, I love the smell of my cat. He is my soulmate, so that's normal. Okay. I have to go through this door. Some other benefits. We've got 6 dogs. We do have a puppy. We have a kitten, if you like babies, which I generally don't. We've got Nori. Nori's a big baby. She's our squishy baby. We took her from the beach. Look how big her ears are. Those eyeballs. She's dumb as a brick, but we don't really discriminate based upon intelligence, do we? Because she'd be out if that were the case. Wouldn't you, baby kids? I know. Brownie's actually really angry because I have communicated with another dog and I am not allowed to have contact with other animals. She's my bodyguard / bouncer. And Nori's trying to eat the phone. Good, okay. So Brownie's gonna bite her because she's a little bit of a bitch and she has no sense of humor. That's normal. Then we got Blair Bear. Blair Bear's super fun. Yeah, we love her. And then there's Sunny. She's batshit crazy, totally nuts. She's very difficult to touch, but we love her anyway because she enjoys baby talk. Another benefit, your hair can look like this, and it's okay because nobody's looking at you except for the people on this video. What else do we have? Cleaning. Oh, here he comes. Here's our star, Sun. Oh, God. Okay, well, he's also picked off a scab. So, no, Julian, get out of that. Julian knows where all the food is. Stop. Get. Ju, get up. Ju, get. Sun, out. Oi, don't be shitty. Ju, get out. Out. Sun, get out of the damn house. Sun. I have to hose off his bloody bit. So so Julian gets these little scabs from the sun, and he scratches himself obsessively. Pigs are extremely itchy, and sometimes he finds things to scratch himself on that actually hurt him. And then he just gets scabs, and he scratches again, and he pulls them off, and it's a real pain in the ass. Anyway, so Julian comes and eats all the chicken's food because he's a dickhead. That's what he's here for. You guys weren't fast enough. Yeah, I'll feed him again later. Cleaning. That doesn't sound like an advantage. It's an amazing advantage. Cleaning is the most fun ever. The reason I say that is because working in animal rescue is basically a daily shit show dealing with a total lack of progress. You see just a lot of, you see and you read about, and you get messages about all of these different cases that you would love to help but really don't have the resources for. There's very little change that happens in Vietnam on a daily basis. People are, I would say the animal rights movement has gone backwards more than anything in Vietnam. I don't have a great deal of hope. I personally adore cleaning because it means that there is some actual progress. Hosing off the chickens area, or sweeping it, getting the sand off of things brings me so much joy, it's ridiculous. This is a huge advantage to this job. I, of course, am no longer allowed to do any of these things. So I find my job a lot more frustrating than it used to be because I'm stuck on a damn computer all the time. I think that's probably where I belong anyway. But it is hard for me to watch everybody clean and not be able to do it better, for one thing. Not better than Amber, because she's really neurotic, and nobody could do it better than Amber. But I really miss the days where I was actually able to take care of animals, and I think as a result of that, I'm a pretty good advertisement for why somebody should want to do it. I think sweeping is a great joy to me. I think it's therapeutic. I love sweating and working my ass off for a bunch of furry little bastards that don't give a shit about me. I enjoy that. There is some sort of deep self-deprecation involved in that, and I enjoy it. I'm addicted to it. They don't really give a damn. I mean, look at him. Yeah, nobody cares. They don't care about me. They don't care about me. They don't care about back pain. They don't care when I sleep. They just want to make sure that they get everything they want from me, and I dig it. I'm really into it. I always have been, whether it's horses, llamas, cats, snakes, whatever. It's I just enjoy being enslaved by them. And I think this is why I'm such a good pig mom, because they're assholes, and I will do anything they want me to do for them because they deserve it. And throughout the centuries, we have treated pigs like absolute rubbish, and I make sure that at the shelter we completely make up for every mistreated pig in the history of the universe by being their little bitch. That's what I do. I don't feel weird about that. So anyway, please come out and help us. The human resource issue in animal rescue is really sad because there is a very tiny puddle of eligible candidates that are capable of doing this work and interested in doing it in this location, able to do so in this location as well. I would say to volunteer or to even work in this industry, in this field, for the salaries that are available, as we are nonprofits and we're in Asia, in any developing country for that matter. That's a privilege. I understand very much that that's a privilege. When I started the organization, I didn't take a salary for 3 years. The reason was because I was living on my graduate student loans. I was doing my master's degree at the time, and I was able to live off the loans from that. And that's a huge privilege. I'm an American with access to federal student loan money. That gives me an allowance for living expenses. Your average person, particularly the Vietnamese, anybody living in Southeast Asia isn't going to have that advantage unless they come from a very wealthy background. And unfortunately, those people are not going to be volunteering. But volunteering is very much it's a privilege, and that goes for people in the States and Europe and Australia, in the sense that they have to be really great with money. You got to be able to save it. You've got to be able to have a job that gives you the ability to save money to get on a flight for 10 hours to go someplace that needs you and your skills. And on top of that, you've got to be able to do it repeatedly. You've got to be able to be able to be good at this job. I kind of need you to not be doing it for the first time. In a larger, if you're doing it for the first time, I would prefer that you go to a much larger organization that has basically professional babysitters that are going to take care of you and answer all your questions about why there are cows walking down the street, and why your cell phone service sucks, or why the power goes out, or how to drive a motorbike and shit like that. That's going to need to be done in like Thailand, where somebody's got like a job taking care of you. We unfortunately don't have that. We're a small organization, and we really need experienced caretakers. So the idea of running a shelter here means either you commit yourself to working for the lifespan of these animals, 7 days a week, or you jump into the tiny puddle, which is human resources for animal caretaking. And that's not something anybody told me before I started a shelter, and I very much wish they had, because this is pretty fucked up. So yeah, I do recommend getting into it, but you're never going to do it for the money, because there isn't any. And you're going to have a little bit to start with. You're going to have your own travel insurance. You're going to have to be able to pay for all your vaccinations and all of these things, plane tickets and all of that. You know, I mean, that's not something we can provide. Hell, we're trying really damn hard just to provide food every day. I can't imagine being able to like give a proper benefits package to staff members, you know. Anyway, I think it'd be great if everybody would stop considering this unskilled labor, because there's nothing unskilled about this work. And we really need your help if you are reliable, emotionally mature, committed, not afraid of sweat, piss, shit, vomit, death, suffering, motorbike accidents, blood, lots of blood sometimes. It's kind of part of this. Needles, there's needles involved. Yeah, we need you to kind of come and buck up. So get on over here, please. Thank you.